Also, something I never explained in the last video was these portraits on the old channel were a big meme. These pictures of Mortal Kombat characters that I drew when I was in 4th grade. So I just keep them there for the memes, yeah. What's going on, everybody? My name is Je-nis, and today we're going to be talking about why the Yongnuo 50mm is probably the best bang for your buck lens. So to start off this video, you probably never heard of this brand before, and neither did I until I bought this lens. So I'm going to tell you right now, this lens cost me $180, and out of all the lenses I've ever bought, this is probably the best bang for your buck lens. So to start off with the specs, it is a 50mm. So yeah, f1.4 is extremely bright. I look like this right now. That's not how I want to look. But because of how bright that is, you're getting a lot of depth of field, which means your backgrounds are going to be extremely blurry, which means this lens is amazing for portraits. But what else could you use this lens for, you might say? Well, Je-nis, you are a photographer. But what do you take photos of the most? Cars. This lens is absolutely great for cars, especially if you're just starting out. If you're starting out, this will absolutely blow your content out of the water because everybody loves that depth of field look, and this is definitely a lens that I think for photos would be great for starting out. I'll have some example photos up now, but you guys can tell that the background is super blurry. Now, one thing I noticed with this lens, the drawback, was there's a lot of chromatic aberration, which means where the highlights are, there'll be pink streaks. This happens a lot in photos for lenses that cost around $1,400. Like, when you get to that expensive territory of lenses, they're so good, you don't have chromatic aberration, but for these, you do. And it's not a problem to fix. You just go to Lightroom, slide down, and drag the chromatic aberration down, and there you go. But it is just something annoying to note. So this lens is also pretty sharp for its price. It actually does quite a great job at sharpness, but it's definitely not as sharp as the lens I'm currently using now. And so that's been the main reason I've been searching to upgrade this lens, was mainly because of the fact that this just isn't sharp enough for me, but that's because I am a professional, I know what I'm doing, and I just want something sharper. But I promise you, this is sharp enough to get everything done. It's sharper, in my opinion, than the original Canon 50mm that everybody tells you to buy. It's 125 bucks. I recommend you spend the extra $50 and go for this because you will love this so much more. So I've been using this lens for about a month now, and out of a rating of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 6.5. That's actually a great score because I'd give my L lens, my expensive L lens, a 7. This I'd give a 6.5 because of the fact, just the chromatic aberration just kind of bothers me. But it really isn't a big deal at all. You never really have to worry about it. Sharpness is good, the color reproduction is okay, but for $180, should you buy this lens? The answer is yes. Yes, you should. Without a doubt, you should totally buy this. If you're coming from a lens that is f4 to f5.6, you're probably going to lose your absolute shit when you see an f1.4 lens. When you see how much depth of field you can get, you're gonna lose it, I promise. It's really satisfying to take a picture and the background is so blurry, but it's natural, so it looks really clean. And also for Instagram, those photos are great. That's what catches people's eyes, are those distinctive subjects with the really blurry backgrounds. So that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching. I definitely recommend you guys buy this lens. Thank you so much for the support in the last video. It really means a lot. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.